few more problems. We'll see that on fitting a straight line. So yesterday already we saw that here some problems. Okay, so now we are going to see that few problems on fitting a straight line. See here the how they ask the question. So the way of question how they asked. By the method of least squares, find the straight line that best fits the following data. So here it is. We need to find the straight line and that straight line fitting of best fit. Okay, so it means what we are giving the curve, that is a unique curve and that is the best fit we are giving. Okay, so for that what we require x values as well as y values. And if you see the previous problems, they give specific form y equal to a plus bx or l is equal to a naught plus a1t, like that they give this form, and based on that form we need to follow that. Here they didn't mention any form, just simply what they mentioned here, they mentioned straight line, they didn't mention anything in that. So for that simply we can choose the form also. Here I chosen the form, here it is y is equal to a naught plus a1x. So this is the form I chosen. If you want you can choose y is equal to a plus bx, this one also you can choose, or y is equal to ax plus b, that one also you can choose that one. So y is equal to a plus bx or y is equal ax plus b, so this one also you can choose. Okay, we already we said, so variables are not fixed one and constants are also not fixed one. In place of those they can give anything. So in place of a and b they can give a naught a1, and in place of x and y they can give ALT. If you see the previous problem like that, and in place of A naught, and in place of B A1, so like that they can give anything. If they don't mention anything, you can choose like this also. Okay. Now coming to that, so next immediately we have to write the normal equation for fitting a straight line. So based on the form what you chosen, based on that we have to write. Don't by heart it that one. So simply how can you write this one? Simply we can write summation y is equal to what we said, just we need to apply summation for the variables. So b summation x, and for constant here what we have, that one we need to write n. And next immediately you need to multiply each and every term with x, summation xy, and here it is in place of constant what we'll get, a summation x plus b summation x square. So this is the one we can write that. Okay, so these are the you can fix in mind. So whatever they give the form, just you can replace in place of x, y, a, b, and in place of n also some others follow that m. Okay, why? Because this is all not a fixed one. Okay, so here I chosen a naught a1x. So if you want to choose that one, simply what we can write in place of a as a naught and in place of b as a1. And here also same like as that a naught, and here we can write a1. And now our intention is to calculate the constants a as well as b. That is the final intention we need to apply. So for getting that we require all these values. So already they gave the values of x as well as y. So x values they give, y values also they give. So we have to take those values, x values as well as y values we have to choose. So x what they give, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So x values they give, and y values also they give. Y values are here, it is having 14, 27, 40, and next 55 and 68. These are the values of y they give. And next what we require, x square we require as well as xy we require. So x square and xy. So here it is, x square is nothing but just we need to do squaring of this one. 1 square is 1 and 2 square is nothing but 4 and 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16 and 5 square is nothing but 25. And next xy is nothing but we need to multiply these values. Okay, so these values we need to multiply and then get xy values. It means 1 into 14. Okay, so 1 into 14, and next here it is having 2 into 27, and here it is 7 to 4 14, 2 7 14, and this one 54. So like this we need to calculate all the values. So here it is 3 into 40, that is nothing but 40 into 3, 120. In the same way 4 into 55 and 5 into 68. Okay, so here it is 4 5, so this is 20 and this is 20 and 2 20 2 20. So this is 55 into this. So and then 5 into 68. So here also what we'll get, 5 into 8 40. So 5 into 6 30, and then 4 30 3 40. this is. So like this, you need to calculate x, y, x square and xy. And immediately what we require here is summation x we require. How will get the summation x? Just by adding all these values. Okay, by adding all these values, we'll get summation x. And next, so how we'll get summation y? By adding the values of y. All these values we need to add, then we get summation y. And next, x square we require. So how we'll get x square is summation x square. Here it is, summation x square. How we'll get? By adding these all values. And next, summation xy is nothing but we need to add all these values, then we get summation xy. After substituting all these values in that, we'll get two equations. And then we have to solve those two equations. Y is in calculation or direct calculation also you can do it. So then we'll get the values of a as well as b. And don't forget it, in your calculation it shows x and y like this. Why? Because that equations consisting of in terms of x and y. And a you can treat it as x and b we can treat it as y. Or if you chosen a naught and a1, a naught this value and a1 is this value. And finally you'll get a naught and a1, and don't forget it, you should substitute y is equal to that value plus a1 into x. That value is what you got it, those values you have to substitute. And whatever the values you got it right or wrong, how can you check that one? Just what you got that equation values, you can substitute in that and then you can solve. Or here it is, after substituting that, simply you can substitute 1 in place of x. Okay, if you substitute 1, you have to get it as 14 approximately, nearly you'll get that one. And in the same way, in place of x you have to substitute 2, so then you'll get it as that one. So let us see that one. So here it is, what we got the values. Okay, so here it is after solving. So here I wrote x square xy, you need to write entire one. Okay, and finally what I got it, y is equal 13.6 into x. It means that y is a naught is equal to 0 and a1 is equal 13.6. So let us see that after substituting simply what we got it there, y is equal a naught plus a1x. A1 is a naught is 0 and a1 is nothing but 13.6 into x. This is the final best fit, we will say that. And you can check it this one. First, x is equal to 1 in place of this. If you substitute x is equal to 1, what we are getting? 13.6. Why? Because 0 plus 13.6 into 1. So 14 here, we got it as 13.6. In the same way, you can substitute x is equal to 2. If you substitute x is equal to 2, what will get? Y is equal 13.6 into 2. So 13.6 into 2. So which is equal, how much we are getting? 2 6 12 and 2 3 6, that is nothing but 7 and 2 27.2. So this is the value we got it y at x is equal to 2. So here it is how much? 27. Here it is 27.2. In the same way, you can substitute if you want 3, you can substitute 4, you can substitute, and 5 you can substitute. Maximum you'll get approximated to the values what they gave in y. Okay, so this is the way you need to solve that fitting of a straight line by using the straight line what they give. Okay, so next one, let us see one more problem on that and then we go to next. So here it is, if you see that certain experimental values of x and y are given below. So here it is x values as well as y values. So what are the values of x? So x is here 0 to 5 and y values are here -1 5 12 20. And form also they mentioned clearly here, y is equal a naught plus a1x. So this is the form they give, right? Y is equal a naught plus a1x. We have to choose the form as this and find the approximate values of a naught and a1. Of course they didn't ask to here to fit a straight line like that. Simply they asked to calculate the values of a naught and a1. Of course, if they ask, if they don't, they ask, just you can follow the procedure what we said directly. Okay, so you need to find the values of a naught and a1. So simply first we have to take this one and immediately we have to write the normal equations. So how to write that one? Summation y is equal to a naught plus a1 summation x. So here it is n a naught and a1 summation x. And next we need to multiply that one. So summation xy is equal to, here it is, summation xy is equal a naught summation x plus a1 summation x square. So a1 summation x square. So this is the one, right? So a1 summation x square. So these are the normal equations, and we need to calculate the values of a naught and a1 by using the given data. So for that, simply you can choose the values, x values as well as y values. So x values, what we have, 0, 2, 5 and 7, and y values are, here it is having -1, 5, 12 and 20. So this is the value of y. And now we need to calculate x square as well as xy. So x square and xy. So x square is nothing but 0 square is 0, and 2 square is nothing but 4, and 5 square is nothing but 25, and 7 square is nothing but 49. And next we need to multiply the terms x into y. So 0 into -1, 0, and 2 into 5 is, here it is having 10, and next 5 into 12. So that is nothing but 12 5 60, and next here it is having 7 into 20. That one will get it as 1/4. And now we require the values of summation x. So it means we need to calculate summation x and summation y and summation x square and summation xy. So how will get these values? Just by adding all these values. So by adding this one we'll get summation x, and by adding this one summation y, summation x square and summation xy. Here we substitute directly here. Here it is having, it means summation y is this value, and next here it is n representing what? Number of values. How many values here it is having? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So for that n is equal to 4. So for that's why we substituted, here it is having 4 a naught. And next is summation x. So by adding these all values, 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 2 14. So for that 14. And next is summation xy, how much we got it? 210. And next is a naught summation x. So a naught summation x, how much we got it? 14. So 14 we wrote. And next a1 summation x square, that is nothing but 78 a1. By solving these two equations, we get the values are, here it is having a naught as well as a1. Of course this one only they asked in the problem. So if you want you can write this one also. Therefore y is equal to -1.1381 plus a1 is nothing but, here it is having 2.8966 8966 into x. This is the required straight line of best fit. And if you want you can substitute different values in that. If you substitute, put x is equal to 0, then what we'll get? Y is equal, by substituting in place of x as 0, 0 and anything is 0, and here what we have remaining? -1.13. So did you get that one or not? Which is approximately -1. And next if you substitute 2 in the same way, 5 as well as 7, you may get the values which are approximately this one. Okay. And some of the cases they mention that same this type of problems, after getting this, find the value of y at x is equal to 9. So like this also they may ask in some of the cases, find the value of y at x is equal to 9. So like this they may ask. In that case you can write, here it is, in place of x you can substitute the value of 9, you will get it. Okay. So this is the way we need to solve the problems on straight line.